with a major religion. One of the newer American holidays, Kwanzaa originated in the turbulent 1960s to instill racial pride and unity in the Black community. Now fully recognized in mainstream America, Kwanzaa is widely celebrated. The call to community, the Kumba drummers. Thank you so much. The celebration has begun. At this time, we will pause and have a Legacy Board member come up and give the official welcome for the afternoon. Ramona Battle.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
On behalf of the Legacy Museum of African American History, we are thrilled to invite you to our 4th annual Kwanzaa celebration. Under the direction and founder, Ms. Sharon White, the Kumba dancers and drummers have prepared an exceptional program for you today. We hope that you sit back, listen, and learn. It is a program of education as well as cultural experiences. So once again, on behalf of the Legacy Museum and our president, Ms. Joyce Dixon, we are thrilled to present Kwanzaa today. So happy Kwanzaa to everyone. Enjoy, relax, and renew. Thank you.
We are calling upon you to actively listen and participate in this pouring of the libation. The pouring of the libation is a symbol of respect for the sacrifices of those who have gone on before us, our ancestors. When you see me symbolically pour the libation, when I set the bottle down, we ask that you signal your agreement with what we have declared that we will remember with respect, honor, and purpose in our lives. When in agreement, you will respond with Ashe. Ashe is used in the African tradition coming from the Yoruba language in Nigeria. Ashe means power. It means authority. It is a command to make what you say happen. It's the same as saying amen, so it is, or so it will happen as I say. Our fathers and mothers came here, lived, loved, struggled, and built here. At this place, their love and labor rose like the sun and gave strength and meaning to the day. For them, then, who gave so much, we give in return. On this same soil, we sow seeds and liberation and a higher level of human life. May our eyes be the eagle, our strength be the elephant, and the boldness of our life be like the lion. And may we remember and honor our ancestors and the legacy they left as long as the sun shines and the waters flow. Ashe. For our people everywhere then, for Shaka, for Samora, for Nzinga, and all the others known and unknown who defended our ancestral land, our history, and our humanity from alien invaders, for Garvey, Muhammad, Malcolm, and King, Harriet, Fannie Lou, Sojourner, Bethune, and Nat Turner, and all the others who dared to define, defend, and develop our interests as a people. For our children and the fuller and freer lives they will live because of our struggles. For Kawaida and Nguza Saba, the new system of views and values which give identity, purpose, and direction to our lives. Ashe. For the new world we struggle to build, and for the continuing struggle through which we will inevitably rescue and reconstruct our history and humanity in our own image and according to our own needs. Ashe. You may now reverently call out any of your ancestors, those recent and those in the distant past.
Thank you so much, Dr. Braxton, for the libation, the Tamiko. At this time, we will have the candle lighting ceremony. The candle lighting ceremony, central to the celebration of Kwanzaa, takes place at a time when all members of the family are present. Children are encouraged to take an active role in all activities. And today, we have Jalen, Naomi, Niall, Ariana, Naya, Ariana, and Isabella participating in the candle lighting ceremony. Day 1, Umoja. Unity stresses the importance of togetherness for the family and the community, which is reflected in the African saying, I am we, or I am because we are. Day 2, Kuji Chagulia, self-determination, requires that we define our common interests and make decisions that are in the best interest of our family and community. Day 3, Ujima, collective work and responsibility reminds us of our obligation to the past, present, and future, and that we have a role to play in the community, society, and world. Day 4, Ujama, cooperative. Economics emphasizes our collective economic strength and encourages us to meet common needs through mutual support. Day 5, Nia, purpose, encourages us to look within ourselves and to set personal goals that are beneficial to the community. Day 6, Kumba, creativity, makes use of our creative energies to build and maintain a strong and vibrant community. Day 7, Imani. Faith focuses on honoring the best of our traditions, draws upon the best in ourselves, and helps us strive for a higher level of life for humankind by affirming our self-worth and confidence in our ability to succeed and triumph in righteous struggle. The candle lighting ceremony. We're going to move forward in our celebration with expressions of celebration as presented by the Kumba Dance Ensemble Incorporated. This segment will be led by Ms. Sharon White, director and founder of the Kumba Dance Ensemble Incorporated. Ladies and gentlemen, Sharon White.
Thank you so much. We are really delighted to be able to present again this year, Kwanzaa. And yes, I know we've been going through COVID, but you know what? We found a way through the Recreation and Parks Department to still have some focused classes. And with the Legacy Museum asking us to present again, we were delighted to do so. So, I know that our children have a lot to tell you, and so I'm going to present Dr. Muriel Nickel right now because she's going to take the stage and drive this bus. Come on, Dr. Muriel.
Thank you, Sharon. My name is Mama Muriel, and I am an educator. I'm a teacher. And all of my babies are sitting around me right now, and they've heard about Kwanzaa. So I need to know, children, what are some of the meaningful ways that your family celebrates Kwanzaa?
Growing up, I've often heard Kwanzaa and Christmas discussed as if they were mutually exclusive. For example, you hear people say, I don't celebrate Kwanzaa because I celebrate Christmas. But in reality, quite the opposite is true.
You see, Christmas is a religious holiday, while Kwanzaa is a secular or cultural holiday created in 1966 by Dr. Malana Karenga.
Dr.
Okay. Wait now. Names are important. And let me just say that Dr. Malana Karenga saw a lot of unrest in the world back in the early 1960s and decided to create a way of bringing people together since some of those people are already fighting amongst themselves. You know how some people were protesting during the George Floyd situation? Mm-hmm. Well, instead of being a part of the problem, Dr. Karenga saw a solution to a problem, and he used the first fruits of the harvest to create a tradition of Kwanzaa. Oh. I know that was a mouthful, but it's the truth.
Wait, I thought Kwanzaa was 7 days. Now we're cramming it together for 45 minutes. At least it's a start.
That's right, ladies. At least it's a start. And Amara, you seem to really understand Kwanzaa. And that's wonderful. She understands it quite well. What else did you learn about Kwanzaa during the presentation today? And who remembers the Swahili word used to identify children?
I know.
Come on up here.
Muhindi.
Very, very, very good. Thank you, Nile. That was excellent. Now, Nile is correct. And since Nile brought up Muhindi, how many Muhindi are placed on the Makika map? Can anybody tell me that?
I think it's 1. Yeah, 1 corn per child.
Okay. So I'm going to ask a question. If it's 1 corn per child, how many would it be if you had 5 children? Can anybody tell me?
5.
That's exactly right. Let's all say that together. 5. Let me see. Have we got everybody here? And Kwanzaa, where's Naya?
No, so
Okay, come on up.
Kwanzaa is a cultural holiday that is built on 7 core principles known as the ensemble, and anybody can celebrate.
Anna.
I learned that Kwanzaa is a Swahili word.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, what are some of the activities activities that families engage in during the week of Kwanzaa? Can anybody tell me? Okay.
No. They sing, dance, drum, discuss ways of doing better, and they talk about how they benefited or demonstrated the 7 principles of Kwanzaa throughout the year.
Speaking of singing, where is Miss Ron? She taught us to talk about the 7 principles of Kwanzaa, so we could dance and celebrate.
Okay, so you want to learn the Kwanzaa song. Well, come on, let's get around the table. But socially distance. Okay. Gotta remember the socially distance, but we're in our minds. And I know everybody, it's a little difficult to hear us, but we're going to try and use our big voices. So in the tradition of Kwanzaa and in the African tradition, we have something called call and response. I will say something and then you'll repeat after me. Except this time, we're going to sing it. Because Belle said that there's a lot of singing, there's a lot of dancing, all right, lots of music. So we have Brother Edwin Taylor over there on the piano. So let's see if we can do this 7 principles song. All right. Oh, I like the move. Come on, everybody. Come on. Here we go. Moja, moja, kuchitagalia, kuchitagalia, ujima, ujima, ujama, kumba, kumba, principles of Kwanzaa. These are the principles of Kwanzaa. One more time. Let's take it up. Moja, moja, kuchitagalia, ujima, ujama. These are the principles of Kwanzaa. These are the principles of Kwanzaa. Yeah! Okay, so everybody, thank you. We're going to ask, Edwin, if you could just play softly for a second. I want to ask the children. Now, if you noticed while we were singing, and I want to see if anybody picked up on it, the 7 principles of Kwanzaa were not done in order. I reversed one of the principles on purpose. I reversed one of the principles on purpose. Because when you sing, you want to have a nice melody. Okay? So Kumba was not in its correct place. I moved it to fit the music. Did you know that? Who knew it? Ah, yes. So sometimes we do that. All right? Just so you know, we did change the order to fit that song. And now, it's time to dance. Children, are you ready?
Yeah!
Well, what dances are we going to do today? Who knows? Ari, what do you think?
Senten.
Why Senten? She's like, I don't know. Well, what else would you like to do?
Kakelambe.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember Kakelambe? if we do solos for Kakilande and dance Sente and teach our audience out there in audience land, waving everybody out there. Woo! We're about to teach you because Kwanzaa is all about community, okay, and family, and building the culture, and supporting each other. And so anybody can celebrate Kwanzaa, right? Yes? So let me hear you say, anybody can celebrate Kwanzaa. When does it start? The day after Christmas. And when does it end? On January the 1st. And that is where first fruits come in, because it's the first fruit of the harvest. And sometimes I know your churches celebrate first fruit. It's not first fruits with an S, it's first fruit of the harvest. So I know your churches will be saying, I need you to give. All right, because it's all about Kwanzaa and giving. Children, let's separate. I want this group over here and this group over there. And drummers, we have some of the best drummers. And children, because we have to socially distance, we're only going to have 12 people on stage. So let me have those children who are ages 4 to 11 on stage and just find you a piece of gray tape. Everybody else, sit in the audience, please. Good job. Isabella, come on out, children. Naomi, find a piece of tape. Taylor, Niall, Isabella, and Naomi, come on out, find a piece of tape. Naomi, here's a piece of tape over here. And will my other children, would y'all wait for us? Drummers. Dancers, let's give Mr. Edmund Taylor a round of applause. Woo! Everybody clap. Whoa, thank you. Okay, so now we're going to teach you another song. Because in dance, we don't just dance. We always have a chant right before we sing. We're going to move our Kwanzaa table so that you can see our babies. And we're going to be right back to dance for you. Getting your wish. We're going to let these folks do some solos to Kakilande. Does that sound okay? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, come on. Drummers, here's our song. Translated. Drummers, if you will play for us, we will gladly dance for you. Oh, thank you for finishing that for me. So, here's this song. Sumale,
Sumale,
Balisoma,
Balisoma,
Guru Kanya,
Guru Kanya,
Alokaya,
Alokaya,
Sambalia,
Samaria,
Sumale, Sumale,
Sumale,
Balisoma,
Alisoma,
Guru Kanya. their mom, and they just go. Oh my goodness, we're so proud of you. Isabella, 4 years old, you know, and just following the bigger girls, they're taking her under their wing. And Anna and all of you did such a great job. So, next, you're going to see the adults. Now, speaking of adults, our 12-year-olds actually are in our adult community class. So, when I say adult, you know, it's our 12-year-olds and up. All right, we'll see you right now.
How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God? And all will see how great is our God. How great is our God? Sing me, how great is our God. All will see how great is our God. Because you're the name above all names. You're worthy of all praise. And my heart will sing how great is our God. You're the name above all names. You're worthy of all praise. And my heart will sing how great is our God. How great is our God? Sing with me, how great is our God. All sing how great is our God. Because you're the name above all names. You are worthy of all praise, and my heart will sing how great is our God. I'm singing how great is our God. Sing with me how great is our God. Oh, sing how great, how great, how great, how great, how great, how great, oh, how great, how great, how great, how great is our God.
goodness, the Legacy Museum and the Parks and Recreation have supported us during this COVID time. And yes, it's different, but we're managing it, we're moving through it differently. And so yes, we do have on our masks, and we are glad to wear them because we want to be safe. You'll see that we are socially distancing, and but tonight, or whenever you're watching, it might be afternoon, it's really special to us. COVID-19 caused us to rethink how we worked out in dance. Rachel and Taylor and all the gang up here at Rec and Parks have found us spaces and taped the floors and socially distanced us so we could work, so that we could present this Kwanzaa to you. But beyond that, we were able to study with some incredible instructors online. Yeah, we Zoomed and we danced. And so two people that we have an affinity for, and that's somebody by the name of Daryl Sekou Walker, Daryl Sekou Suma Walker. He is in Portland, Oregon. And so we have studied with Daryl online continuously to learn one of his pieces, and not his specifically, but he's a trained Ghanaian dancer in West Africa. But he lives in Portland. And so he's trained us. Then Yusuf Kumbasa, who hails from Guinea, he is from Guinea, we studied with him. And so what you're going to see, these dancers, the adult dancers, 12 years old and up, you'll have to figure out who's 12 in the group and who's up in the group. Okay, so, but we want to thank Daryl for all of his training, choreography. Yusuf Kumbasa has just trained us to a level where you'll see the improvement, because we told you that 4.5 years ago, wait until you see us again. And so this is our 5th year of being together. Kumba Dance Ensemble is a nonprofit, and we thank you all for participating and donating and being a part of us. We have great donors out there, and I don't want to call names because I'll miss somebody, because you've all been great. At this time, I want to present Mama Ya. It's a dance, it's a beautiful dance. And if you hear Daryl Sekou Suma Walker or Yusuf talk about it, they'll say the beauty of the dance for the male and for the female, because normally you don't see male and female dancing together. But in this, we show the beauty and the elegance of the dance. And then My Crew is a dance, that's their second piece, who we generally show My Crew in connection with a dance called Yonkadi, where, you know, men and women are trying to find their mate, or you're just trying to find a mate, whoever you are. And so Mama Ya is relatively medium to medium fast, and My Crew is medium fast to very fast. So, without further ado, Kumba Dance Ensemble Incorporated. Normally we would have a song. Okay. Thank you so much. Now, out there, you probably noticed we have a lot of dancers on stage that are new. And yes, we are delighted to see them. But we're going to come right back and we're going to present my crew. And we're going to give our dancers another round of applause. Come on, everybody. Let's. Woo! Good job. Good job. Thank you. Oh, yeah. I love Mama Ya. That was so exciting. And like I said, we want to thank Daryl Sekusuma Walker. Love him. He's in Portland, Oregon, and we got to study with him during this COVID time. So, you know, sometimes we have to make lemonade out of lemons, and that's what we did. And we couldn't come to the studio for a long time, but we did something different. We got online and found these fabulous teachers. And so our next dance is my crew. Before I introduce my crew, I want to tell you again that we're delighted and we're grateful to the Legacy Museum for asking us to participate. Also Lynchburg Parks and Recreation for this beautiful facility. We are starting classes again in January. Just check the Lynchburg Parks and Rec website under dance. We've added some things. Thankfully, community said, hey, do you have drumming for children? Now we do. And so you'll see Eric Meganson come in and teach classes. I'll be teaching some drumming. Lisa Slay will come in as a guest artist and teach, because she's got a lot of training that she had even before coming to Kumba Dance Ensemble. So we've got a lot planned. All classes will be on Thursday, starting 2021, January, second week in January. So all Thursday classes here at Parks and Rec. We'll probably be using the aviary. I know that they're working on that building right now. And so we're glad to see you reach out to us and ask us for classes. So come on in. If you're 4 to 100, come on out. Here's the next dance. My
goodness, so much.
All girls, all
Thank
girls
you.
in the name of Kwanzaa.
In the name of Kwanzaa, family,
Yeah. Community.
community, and culture.
Yes.
Wow. That
I
little
love it.
4-year-old,
You know,
that little 4-year-old, every time, I have watched so much excitement.
lots
Such
and
a
lots.
wonderful
Oh my
program.
gosh, I'm energized. I'm ready to celebrate Kwanzaa.
Yes.
I try to, on a daily basis, just remember self-determination. Try to do things for other people. Support each other.
Purpose,
Yes.
faith.
I have to depend on my faith. I wouldn't make it. And Dr. Karenga, I mean, this is way back. I mean, he was just a genius of his time
Right.
to
Right.
create such a cultural holiday that everybody can participate.
That is
Yes.
so good. And the creativity. I mean, just the dance, and I'm sitting back looking, listening, and I'm getting into the rhythm, and I'm saying, there's a story there. There's a story in those dances.
That's right.
You can feel it.
That's right.
You can really
That's right.
feel it. So I hope the audience, which we don't really have, but the audience out there that will look at this program, hopefully everyone will join in and learn more about Kwanzaa, because I think today, you all did that, and we really appreciate you and the group and the children, the parents for bringing them out and letting them come and learn about Kwanzaa or learn about the culture.
Absolutely. And you know what? Remember one of the dancers, I think it was Jalen, who said, Kwanzaa is celebrated for 7 days, but we've collapsed it and made it into one celebration.
Yes.
And she's right.
Yes.
But, maybe this is something that we can do in our homes and celebrate each day so that, we can start with the 7, we can say, Harambe, Harambe, the 7 times. I mean, there's so much
Let's pull
more.
together.
Yes.
Harambe.
Yes. Let's pull
Okay.
together.
Okay, so after Christmas Day, starting the day after Christmas until January, New Year's Day,
That's right.
you can really do something in your home to teach your children or just share things about your culture.
Right.
And then volunteer for the community.
Well, it's a good project for schools because there are some similarities and differences in, for example, Kwanzaa and Hanukkah.
Yes.
You got
Yes.
7 candles for Kwanzaa and 8 for, Hanukkah. And, teachers can teach that piece during the month of December,
Right.
whether it's online or whatever. But it's just like Jalen said it. She said, it's a start.
It's a start.
And your vision and the Legacy Museum vision for having Kwanzaa, it's amazing. This is 4 years in.
Oh, yeah, definitely 4 years in, and you all, because of the COVID and the problem, we could not have an audience, we could not get together. We really thank you all for being able to pull all this together and utilize the children and tell them the story. And I also want to thank Elaine Duke,
Oh my goodness.
Melvin Carpenter, who's doing our camera, on the camera. Thank you so much for, again, pulling together with us, with the Park and Rec, the Legacy Museum, and the Kumba ensemble, and Sharon Youth. Thank you so much.
We're delighted. We
And I
are
want to give you
community.
a hug, but I can't
Hugs,
do that.
hugs.
Hug. Okay.
We'll do the elbow thing,
Okay.
but thank you all
Thank
out
you
there.
all. Appreciate
And thank
it.
you, Edwin Taylor. Thank you, everybody, drummers,
Yes.
dancers, parents. Come on out, support all nonprofits and support each other.
Very good. Thank you. Appreciate it.
How great sing how great